Long live the Emperor, Captain. Добро пожаловать. I'm Colonel Rutko from Central Command. I'm sure you can imagine why we have summoned you at such a time. Last night the Americans invaded Australia, a neutral continent, which means a violation of international laws. We presume they are going to set up a base there in order to prepare for a war against us, which is not surprising after the conflicts during the last month. The Australian government has asked us for help, as our objective is to support the liberation and unification of all peoples. It is our duty to help. We shall now transfer the exact operation data to your terminal. Try your very best. Long live the Emperor, Captain. To be honest, I had my doubts whether a young and inexperienced officer like you would be the right man for such a task. But your graduation exams at the military academy speak for themselves. Well, you have demonstrated that you learned something there, but the real test for you is yet to come. After our intervention in Tasmania, the Americans have officially declared war on us. But that isn't even the worst thing. Our second greatest enemy, the Southern Bloc in the Middle East, also seems to want to get involved into the conflict. Islamic fundamentalists have kidnapped some of our best scientists and taken them to Jordan. You will go in there with a small task force and rescue these men. We have to demonstrate the world that no one can treat the Asian Federation in any way they like. Long live the Emperor, Captain. Your mission has been successful, but that may just have been a lucky shot. You still haven't quite convinced me, to be honest. But after all, the operation has provoked an answer. Tehran has officially declared war on us, and Southern Bloc troops have taken possession of some of our ore mines in the East African coast. If we can't have the mines, no one shall have them. You want to show us what you're capable of, Captain? Now's your chance. Here are the plans for the operation. Добро пожаловать, Captain. It seems that you're a very ambitious man. High Command was extremely impressed by your victory. But this is not the moment for you to rest on your laurels. While we were taking care of the Islamic fanatics, the Americans assembled large naval units off New Zealand to seize naval supremacy in the Pacific. This must be avoided at all costs. The Pacific is ours, and we must not allow the capitalists to stay there. Keep going the way you started, Captain, and if you do so, you may even be earning yourself a promotion quite soon. Всего хорошего. Очень хорошо, Captain. Truly remarkable. Naval supremacy over the American continent in the Pacific is a crucial victory, the credit for which goes mostly to you. Nevertheless, we are still quite far from the final victory. One of the Americans' strong points is their large reserves of natural resources. In Alaska, there are huge oil fields and refineries where fuel is produced. If we strike the enemy in that place, we will have a significant advantage. You will be sent into the enemy territory with a Sabotage unit. More detailed information you can find in your database. Всего хорошего. Поздравляю тебя. From now on, you are entitled to call yourself Major. Congratulations on your promotion. You deserve it. The papers are meanwhile filled with news of your glorious victories, and the Asian people knows your name. Even the Emperor has become aware of you, and he will be observing your next moves. You have to go back to Australia, where the Americans have expanded despite our counteroffensives. The enemy is trying to destroy our solar power stations, which supply our bases with energy. In your database, you can find the information you require on how to stop them. Long live the Emperor, Major. Our position is seriously threatened. The Americans have been intimidated by our victories to such an extent that they are taking ultimate measures. They are preparing for a nuclear attack on Tokyo and Peking. This would extend the conflict to a global nuclear war. This insane plan must be stopped. And I have chosen you as one of our best strategists to avert this tragedy of fate. Although some companions of the Central Command were against it. Major, the future of this world is resting on your shoulders. Have you read the papers yet, Major? Overnight, you become a hero and living legend. The man who saved the world. An Asian icon. Even in Europe, you are the talk of the day. Unfortunately, this has not made any impression on the Southern Bloc. For the moment, the Americans won't get in our way anymore, but the Ayatollah's troops have made use of our triumphant euphoria to sneak right up to our gates. In your database, you can find the orders for the next mission. This time, you'll be concerned with securing the eastern borders of the Empire. Teach those sons of the desert who they're dealing with, Major. Хорошая работа, Major. Really good work. Thanks to your courageous operation in Pakistan, the eastern borders could be released from the Southern Bloc siege. Our reconnaissance satellites have reported, though, that a small enemy pioneer unit has broken through and set up a base right in the middle of our territory. Your next mission will therefore lead you deeply into the Himalayas. Find the Bloc's mountain station and race it to the ground. More detailed information is now being transferred to your database. Welcome, Major! Your victory has weakened the Southern Bloc at such an extent that they are no danger to us anymore. We are expecting their capitulation any moment. In the streets of Peking, you are already being celebrated as a great war hero, and there is no doubt whatsoever that the people have grown to adore you more than the Emperor by now, a fact which he is obviously aware of. Whether this will be of advantage or of disadvantage to you, we do not know yet. In any case, we can now begin the invasion of America, something we have been planning for a long time. The respective instructions will be transferred to you immediately. Good luck. Major, quite a few things have happened here while you were out fighting in South America. Everything points to the fact that the Emperor intends to get rid of you. He sees you as a danger to his personal power. Just a moment. I'll switch to a coded channel, because what I am about to tell you must not go any further. Well, Major, Central Command is in agreement that the Emperor's days are numbered. He has been making mistakes recently. Asia once more needs a strong leader at the top. but one who will rule justly and wisely. And I can tell you that many would prefer to see you on the throne instead of him. You are the man of the hour, and you are more popular than the ruler himself. Every point speaks in favor of the idea that you should assume power. Should you take this decision, the entire armed forces will be behind you. That's what I wanted to tell you. Your next mission will lead you to Ceylon. This is where General Yu is hiding, a cowardly defector who has joined the Americans. Your task is secure the island, find Yu, and kill him and his capitalist allies. Long live the Emperor, Major. The traitor, General Yu, has been justly punished by you, and the Americans have lost the major part of their troops. There really isn't anything left to block our way to victory. But the capitalists have given themselves an advantage by making a genius move. They are planning to get weather station Daedalus on the North Pole under their control. This generator will give them control over the world climate, making the entire world their plaything. Major, victory must not be taken away from us at the last moment by this. Prepare our landing on the pole by seizing the American harbor in Spitzbergen. We shall transfer the detailed plans to you now. Major, things are happening fast and furious here in Peking. The Emperor has just announced a reduction in public food reserves. This was a straw that broke the camel's back. Violent demonstrations against the imperial family have broken out in the streets. And the crowd is just about to storm the palace. And do you know what they are chanting? Your name, Major! They want to see you at the top of our country. A revolution is taking place, which is spreading across the entire country. This is your moment, Major. If you win this last victory, and therefore the war for Asia, you will become a new ruler of the Federation. We all stand behind you. And only one single battle separates two of us from absolute power. I shall now transfer the operation data for your last task to you. We are all with you at heart. Good luck. We are all proud of you, Major. Due to rebellion, the Emperor has fled abroad. The members of the imperial family are either dead or in captivity. Finally, we have pulled this evil out by the root and overthrown the whole corrupt establishment. And tomorrow is the moment when you, Major, will be appointed the new president of the Asian Federation. Under your leadership, we shall regain our old power without having to wage senseless wars. A new era will dawn upon us. You will write history, and one day, when my sons ask me about my time as a colonel, I shall be able to say, yes, I knew him. And we fought our way to victory together. Oh, what a shame. What a shame! If you ask me, I always thought that Central Command was overrating you. But through this defeat, you have made us look ridiculous in the eyes of the entire world and proved your incompetence. We have lost face. And this is the worst thing that could happen to us. How could you fail us so terribly, huh? Oh, I'm sure the investigating committee will have a few interesting questions to ask you about this. Hello, Colonel. I am Colonel Rutko, Commander-in-Chief of the Asian Federation troops. Our hackers have made this link to you possible for me. I want to keep this short, Colonel. You are a brilliant strategist, but you are on the wrong side. You serve a fascist power headed by a feeble-minded old man. An intelligent officer like you is surely destined for greater things than to serve such a terrible regime. In former times, the name America stood for liberty. Now it stands for slavery. As far as I know, even your own people are beginning to work against you. Should the ground you stand on get too hot for you, at any time, we shall welcome you with open arms. Just think about it. Pozdravляю тебя. The Emperor is very pleased that you have made the right decision. Believe me, the Asian Federation is about to be victorious. And with your help, we shall eliminate the capitalist regime of terrorists that plans to subjugate the world. You are now getting the opportunity to take revenge of the men who have been working against you behind your back all the time and who closed down your research department. Your mission will lead you to the South Pole, where the secret coordination center of the UCI forces is located. We shall now transfer the exact operation data to you. See you very soon. Good news, Colonel. President Davidson and the Ayatollah have just capitulated. They had nothing left to withstand our firepower. This means that the war is over to our advantage, and the Emperor Yamamoto has promised that a new era of peace and brotherhood will dawn in the world now. You can be glad you decided to join the right side in time, Colonel. Otherwise, you'd be dead by now. This way through, you have become a hero of the Asian people. I'm really looking forward to meeting you personally. Do svidaniya. Goodbye.
Hello, Captain. Well, what's going on in the Empire? Maybe I can liven up your dreary existence a little. I'm a tradesman, specializing in the import and export of information. This time, I'll report to you for free, but in future, if you want to know things about enemy tactics or construction plans, this will cost you quite a lot of money. May our cooperation be successful. Develop heavy weapons as quickly as possible to get a head start on the enemy. The Americans will only begin to develop laser weapons in quite some time. Up to that moment, the battlefields of the future are yours.
Oh, Herr Major, ich hätte da etwas extrem Nützliches für Sie. Ich wette, Ihnen sind schon die amerikanischen ATV Sonic Tanks auf den Leib gerückt, die Ihre Einheiten mit Hochfrequenzstrahlen gelähmt haben. Jedenfalls habe ich, wohlgemerkt unter Einsatz meines Lebens, die Grundbaupläne dieser Waffe aus dem Entwicklungslabor der Amerikaner in New Washington gestohlen. Das Ergebnis ist der sogenannte Sonarschild, den Sie in Ihre Einheiten einbauen können und der Sie vor den ATV Sonics schützen wird. Ich hoffe, wir kommen ins Geschäft.
Long live the Emperor. I am Dr. Yakomi of Tokyo Technical University. With the help of our arms department, whose developments will soon be at your disposal, you will be able to defeat our arch-enemy, the Americans. How quickly the respective weapons systems will be developed depends on how you organize your arms budget. We have had an idea for a new battle droid, the so-called Daimyo. This is a heavy, well-armored robot equipped with ground-to-ground and ground-to-air missiles. You can now find it in your budget list. Long live the Emperor. At this point, I would like to thank you for rescuing the scientists from the grip of the Southern Bloc. 2 of the men were on my team, and without them, we would not have been able to carry on as usual. There are 2 new unit concepts as well. First, the Tunnel Battle Tank, a genuine fortress on tracks, fitted with a very powerful ballistic gun. And secondly, the Renovator, a recycling unit which can gather up the wrecks of destroyed objects. Both ideas are now indicated in your financing list. Welcome, Captain. We have 2 very interesting new suggestions for you. First, the Midori Helicopter, a small and maneuverable helicopter with a machine gun which is perfectly suited for reconnaissance missions. And secondly, the Dragonfly, a hovercraft unit which can move both on land and on water, therefore well suited for operating in swamps. In your budget list, you can find the names of both units. Long live the Emperor! We have good news for you. There are 3 new suggestions for future units. The first one is the Kamikaze Droid, a battle robot with a massive explosive charge which blows itself upon target. The second unit is a ground-to-air rocket launcher which you will need to defend yourself against enemy helicopters. And the third unit is an additional device named Soul Dynamo. It is a super engine which accelerates your units up to 50%. All these concepts are now in your budget list. Long live the Emperor, Captain. As usual, our department has been very creative. There are further 2 new ideas for weapons systems in existence now. First of all, there is the Ninja Droid, a battle robot which operates invisible to the enemy, and which can only be detected by radar. And a Phoenix anti-aircraft tank, which will take the part of a mobile air defense in your army. Both concepts have now been entered into your budget list. Long live the Emperor, Major, and congratulations on your long-deserved promotion. The development team shares your joy, and straight away, there are 2 new concepts to be presented. A reconnaissance vehicle which functions as a mobile radar station, and a heavy bridge-nap battle helicopter equipped with air-to-ground missiles which can destroy anything. Both concepts can now be developed to serial production. Long live the Emperor, Major. I am very pleased about your great achievements, which to some degree my staff has contributed to as well. Unfortunately, from now on I shall not be able to support you with new ideas anymore, because the research department will be transferred from Tokyo to Peking. And I have to begin with the removal procedures today already. I hope the units we have presented to you so far will be sufficient, and that they will serve you in further victories. Good luck, Major. Maybe one day we will meet again.
Hello, Colonel. So we meet again. Our offer to you is still valid. With us, you will have a greater future awaiting you than in America, believe me. This very moment, an investigation committee is dealing with your case, and thanks to Colonel Whitmore's efforts, you already have 1 foot in the grave. You'll have to take the decision now, and I trust in your power of judgment. Either you remain loyal to your country, which may show its gratitude by demanding your head, or you defect to the Asian Federation to immediately be awarded the full authority of an imperial general. What do you think of this?
Welcome, brother. I'm Major Al-Kayal, Supreme Commander of the 3rd Division of the Southern Bloc Forces. As you saw in the news, the American ambassador in Tehran was assassinated last night, and our beloved leaders are accused of being responsible, nothing more but an evil lie. A few hours later, the Americans attacked one of our military stations in Jordan to take revenge on us. Your mission is to keep the enemy from conquering our headquarters and to take reinforcement there to secure the area. Vengeance is on our side, brother. These American cowards have had their fun, but now it's our turn. You will be sent to southern France along with some of our specialists to kill 3 of the top European politicians who meet there. Make your way into the residence and vaporize these idiots. It is Allah's will to make the enemy realize that no one insults the Southern Bloc without paying the price. The High Command is very pleased with your work, Captain. Your strike shocked the enemy and they for sure got our message. In the morning, America and Europe officially declared war to us, a moment we have been awaiting for a long time. The Holy War will now decide if we can match the Western imperialists. Unfortunately, we still don't know the enemy's plans, but you will certainly find a way to get to know them, won't you? The Allies have realized that sea superiority in the Mediterranean is invaluable to win the war. Unfortunately, our fleet is not strong enough yet to dare a confrontation. That is why we have to weaken the enemy navy. We'll now send you some interesting data to help you with your mission. Give all the best you can. The devastation of the enemy harbor was excellent work, brother. The Americans begin to respect us and detach their sea forces to the west. That is perfect for us. But on the other hand, bad news have emerged. Our second strongest enemy, the Asian Federation, has raided some of our ore mines in Africa and attacked our allies in Pakistan. It seems that Emperor Yakamoto wants to interfere with the conflict. The newest information in your email will tell you how to get rid of that menace. Read it carefully. Act wisely. This is a dangerous mission. Brother, as you know, we don't employ any excellent scientists to develop no weapons for us like the Americans do. We must rely on the technology the decadent Western dealers sell to us and on traitors we can't really trust. We constantly need new technology to keep up against the enemy. The High Command will tell you where to get the newest weaponry almost for free. We have a serious new problem, brother. The Asian Federation declared war on us 5 hours ago. This means that from now on, we have to battle against 2 enemies instead of 1. It looks like we have to carry the jihad to Asia as well. But first we have to kick those imperialists out of our territory. As the enemy does not have mining facilities himself, Chinese and Russian forces overtook some of our mines in East Africa. Your database will provide you with detailed information. Welcome back, Major. The High Command has promoted you. Congratulations. I think you deserved it, but you have to prove yourself worthy of that new rank. That is why you are assigned to do another tough job in the Mediterranean. Your mission leads you to the island of Sicily, where the Americans are preparing an air raid to weaken our outposts in North Africa. If they succeed, this could mean our end, so they must be stopped by all means. Good luck. There is sad news, my friend. Our dear brother, General Perrier, one of the most honorable men in our Holy Army, has been killed in Central Africa when he was on a diplomatic mission. Fortunately, we already found out who the killer was. It is Ben Yalet, an international terrorist from Serbia, nicknamed the Snake, who has troubled us for years. Your mission is to find and eradicate this filthy animal. Find his hideout and kill everyone you find. Your action will be a warning for everyone who dares to resist Allah's will. Salam, brother. Welcome back, brother. We are desperately in need of your strategical services. The Asian Federation has conquered some of our diamond mines in South Africa to weaken us economically. If we want to win the war, we must get those mines back, or otherwise we have to file for bankruptcy. May Allah's force be with you. Impressive work, brother. The High Command promoted you to the rank of a colonel for that. And me as well, by the way. Now we just have to keep the enemies away from natural resources, and soon they will neither have fuel nor energy left to fight us. Your next mission is located at New Zealand. You have to create a field of anti-person mines on 3 mountain passes to stop the Asian army on its way south. If you manage to do that, our special forces will have enough time to prepare a counterattack. The Americans have been showing strange interest in the South Pole during the last weeks. Nobody knew why. But now, we finally realize what these imperialistic dogs are up to. They plan to take over the weather station Icarus, which controls the world climate. The agents are beginning to show interest as well. Your mission is to sabotage an enemy navy harbor at the east coast of the Antarctic. Destroy all enemy ships and carriers to succeed. Go! Good work, Commander. The Ayatollah himself has praised your efforts. But don't get too sure of yourself. The war is not over yet, and the danger at the South Pole is still imminent. Well, I have already told you about this weather station named Icarus. If the enemy took it over, we would be lost. It would be an almost supernatural weapon in his hand. He could cause earthquakes or floods to destroy us. So, whoever takes over Icarus will win the war. All parties, including us, want to get in control of the station. It is your honorable mission to conquer Icarus and finally make us win the jihad. We count on you. You were our only hope in this conflict, brother. But we have been disappointed. We will not kill you, because there were successes as well, but you have to quit service and never return to the army. Wherever you go and whatever you do in the future, you will always have to live with the burden that the jihad was lost because you were a failure. Brother, you won the war for us. All nations of the Southern Bloc owe you a respect that is beyond materialistic wealth. And if there is someone who deserves to meet Allah in the 7th paradise, it must be you. I envy you that, my friend. And I hope we continue our work by securing the new peace we brought to the world. The enemies will not rest until they break free, and this holy war will certainly not be the last one. I hope you'll be there whenever we need you. Goodbye.
Aye, Captain. So that's how the leaders of the Holy War look like? In case you want to succeed in your little revolution against the rest of the world, you need one particular thing. Proper equipment. And I will get it for you, not for free. That's understood. My help is the only way for you to obtain new warfare technology, as your government unfortunately doesn't employ any scientists like the other nations do. Well, treat me nicely and listen to what I'm saying if you want to survive this trip to hell. Hi, brother. Unfortunately, I'm not able to offer you any information yet. Look, espionage is a tough and risky business. You have to prepare each job very well, and that's what I'm doing right as we are talking. Be patient for a while. We'll continue this talk at a later point. All right, Captain. You found your way here, so let's start to do some business. One of my informers has stolen the development plans for the American Protector Droid from the Pentagon, and I offer you the results right now. I'm sure you already saw what those robots can do, so don't be greedy and buy this invention. Then you can try them out for yourself. That's all for today. Take it or leave it. Your choice. Almighty! The Holy War lasts more than just a fortnight this time, doesn't it? If you want to succeed against your American arch enemies furthermore, you should have a look at the construction plans I just stole. The first one is the Walrus battleship, a boat that can lay and clean mines. Sounds like a pretty nifty invention, I'd say. Decide for yourself if you want to buy it or not. Excellent buy, Captain. You won't regret it. Secondly, I have to offer you an extra weapon, the speed-up supermotor, which will accelerate your units quite a bit if you install that thing in them. You'll buy this if you're a smart guy. It's our special offer of today. Hi, Captain. It has become too boring for me to sniff around in America, so I decided to hack into a science network of the Asian Federation to have a glance at what has been going on over there. Look at this. This is the Tenno battle tank, a mighty fortress on tracks, which lets you fuck up the enemy in a pretty way. What do you think? Wanna have that thing in your army? Then draw your purse and pay me before the Americans teach you a lesson. Good luck with your new toy. But there's still another thing I stole from those Asians. Plans for a newly designed truck. I advise you to buy that unit by all means, as it will enable you to lay mines and transport troops on the battlefield. What's your choice? Captain, you're really becoming a tough guy, huh? As I heard, you obtained the plans for the enemy recycler yourself during your last mission, so you don't have to buy it from me, which makes me sad in a way. Well, that recycler is a very special unit. It collects the smoking leftovers of destroyed units and converts those into money. Okay, maybe we'll make another good deal next time. I'm pleased that the Asians are now battling you holy brothers as well. This conflict will make me a rich man, you better believe it. However, I'm offering you the plans for a new battle helicopter called Flying Dutchman. I got them from a drunken scientist over there in Israel. That helicopter is also called the Tank Buster, for it does an excellent job against ground units and buildings. This is a very powerful weapon, and if you actually wanna lead your Ayatollah and his mad friends to victory, you shouldn't be too greedy.
Bitte.
Hey, stay for a while. There's another thing I wanna tell you about. I've had a look at the Technical University of Tokyo, where I got those plans for a new reconnaissance vehicle which acts like a kind of mobile radar station. I really don't know what to make out of this, but it looks like an interesting unit. If you want to have it, let me charge the money from your account. That's unbelievable, man. Who would have thought that you sons of the desert could actually keep the world busy for such a long period? But as you know, victory cannot be achieved without sacrifices. That's why I'm gonna offer you another unit at quite a high price. But you'll love what you see. First, there's the Sundance machine, an extremely powerful laser station which is ideal for the protection of your bases. I'm sure you wanna have that baby. Secondly, there's another add-on, the so-called sonar shield. If you install that thing into your units, they will be resistant to the sonar beams of the American super hovercraft, which paralyze your units. You certainly stumbled over those fiendish machines already. You want it? All right, Major. It's been nice to be your business partner for a while, but all those secret services are already hunting me around the world. It looks like I'll have to go on vacation for a while to have things slow down a bit. And thanks to all the money you gave to me, I'll be able to party a while. May the force be with you, brother. Hi, Major. I don't have much time to talk to you. the Asian military police is in my tracks because I broke into one of their field headquarters and snatched some info from them. The result of my tour is the Dragon ballistic gun, a very strong howitzer which will strengthen your artillery pretty much. The decision is once again up to you. Take it or leave it. A good day to you, officer. My name and location are of no significance. For the moment, I'll tell you that I deal in information. My task is to supply you with the enemy's plans, but only if you pay a nice sum for them. This time, I'm still talking to you for free. In future, if you want to get information about enemy tactics and construction plans, it'll cost you money, but you will see that it's worth it. Hope to see you again. I have an interesting message for you. You should go for it. The information may prove to be useful. I shall give you written notification of the price. Nice of you to pay me a visit. By chance, I managed to lay my hands on some important enemy plans you should definitely buy. I have made my offer and I hope we can make a good deal. Here you are at last. There are a few important documents I've stolen from an enemy database, which are rather informative. You already know my price. You should definitely obtain this information. It might have a decisive influence on your victory. There's something you should know. Are you interested? The enemy is currently developing a heavy battle tank which will become known under the name Tenno. I've acquired an image of this unit. This tank is significantly more dangerous than any of your units. You'd better keep away from it until you have developed a weapon of your own which can compete with it. As far as I found out, at the next level the enemy will employ helicopters for the first time, so-called Midori miniature helicopters. The only possibility to shoot down these units is to use the anti-aircraft tanks you will be supplied with. Keep an eye on these tanks, because if you lose them, you will have no defense to protect you against the enemy's air force. There's a piece of information you should have before anyone else. The Asian Federation, the greatest superpower on Earth, will soon join in the war and attack America. This enemy has some high-technology battle units at his disposal. Complete development of all weapons your research department suggests to you as quickly as possible. Otherwise, you won't stand a chance. As you have already experienced, the Asian Federation is now involved in the war. Within the next few hours, a new enemy unit will be ready for serial production. It is a hovercraft tank, which enables the enemy to cross water very easily. Watch these vehicles carefully, for rivers, lakes and swamps are no obstacle to the enemy anymore. The Asians have a further new weapon at their disposal. A powerful battle helicopter equipped with air-to-ground missiles. This helicopter has one weak point, though. It can't defend itself against smaller enemy helicopters, as it does not have a machine gun. With your buzzbird helicopters, you have an effective weapon for countermeasures. Build as many of these as you can to weaken the enemy, then you needn't fear the new battle helicopter. The Asian Federation has developed a mobile radar vehicle, which means they are not dependent on capturing radar stations anymore. Destroy these enemy reconnaissance vehicles when you see them, because this restricts the enemy's range of vision, which is of invaluable advantage to you. I've enclosed an image of this unit. You should memorize it well. You had better watch it, Major. Personal troubles are awaiting you. I heard at the Pentagon that a few of your fellow officers have become a little jealous of your military achievements, but I suppose that happens to all people who want to get to the top. Your best bet is to stop trusting your superior, Colonel Whitmore. In secret, He's already planning your downfall. Hello, Major. I've heard that the Asian military command is rather interested in you. Should you get a message from an enemy officer who wants to persuade you to defect, then you'd better do so. The war is going a lot worse for your side than your superior will let you know. With America, you can only lose. The Asians are going to win this war, so you'd better swim with the tide and change sides. It's better like that. Believe me. The enemy has developed a new toy he's going to employ very soon. The so-called Kamikaze Droid. A battle robot with a built-in nuclear warhead which blows itself up, causing terrible devastation. Avoid this fellow, because if you shoot at it in order to stop it, it will also self-destruct. The destruction radius of these things is so large that you'd better get all your units to a safe place before you attack one of these monsters. In the next mission, the Asians will already employ the ninja droids, whose prototype you appropriated recently. In principle, the ninjas are invisible to you, which means the enemy has an advantage. By using radar, though, you can make the ninjas visible. So, from now on, always make sure that radar observation in your area is as good as possible. Otherwise, your armies will suddenly be hit by shots out of nowhere. So don't say I didn't warn you. I've enclosed the image of a decloaked ninja droid. Look at it closely, so you'll be able to quickly identify these malicious robots on the battlefield. Hello, officer. I've really enjoyed cooperating with you. It's been profitable. But now I have to withdraw from the information business. A rival has squealed on me to the local authorities, so unfortunately I have to leave my current location and go underground for a while. I hope you won't be too sad about that. Maybe one day we'll meet again. Who knows? See you then.
Welcome, Commander. I'm Professor Stanton. My research team and I will try to give you the best possible support with new weapon systems. Development will cost quite a bit, though. You have control over the development budget, so it's up to you at what point in the battle you'll be able to employ which technologies. We have worked out a new concept for you, the Protector Droid. This is a heavy battle robot equipped with missiles which can be deployed against both ground and air targets. You can now find the concept in your budget list. Pleased to see you again, Commander. We've got two new ideas straight away which should interest you. First, the Reconnaissance vehicle, codename Observer. This is a kind of mobile radar station. And secondly, the Speed Up, a super engine which makes your units up to 50% faster if they're fitted with this additional gadget. Both concepts are now listed in your budget charts. See you again. Good idea to drop in on us, Commander. We'd like to hear your opinion on two of our latest ideas. The Cleaner Droid and the Recycling Vehicle. The Cleaner is an extremely intelligent and fast sniper unit equipped with an experimental laser weapon. And the Recycling Vehicle is intended to collect and recycle wrecks, so that you can increase your budget during battle. Both concepts are on the budget list and we hope to be able to start development soon. Hi, Commander. Have you heard about things? The Asian Federation has joined the war. We must take care they don't challenge us in our technological superiority. Anyway, we've already had ideas for two new concepts, the Buzzbird and the Auto Tracker. The Buzzbird is a small, extremely maneuverable helicopter with a machine gun you can secure your air superiority with. And the Auto Tracker is a very powerful multi-barrel machine gun station you can employ to defend your base. Both concepts are on the list. See you soon. Welcome home. You've surely noticed that the Asian forces have powerful weapons at their disposal. Still, we'll be able to maintain our technological superiority because we have developed the ATV Sonic, a hovercraft unit which can operate both on water and land. It's equipped with a completely new sonar beam which paralyzes the enemy's electronics, putting the enemy out of action. The concept is now on the budget list, ready for financing. Hello, Major. Thanks to a breakthrough in the field of laser technology, we have developed a new Conqueror battle tank, a perfectly protected vehicle armed with extremely powerful laser weapons. You should finance this development as quickly as possible, for this tank is desperately needed on our battlefields. See you next time. Hi, Major. After a longer planning phase, our Air Force Department has completed a concept for the new battle helicopter we call the Flying Dutchman. It's equipped with air-to-ground missiles and is perfect for employment against enemy tanks. You can find the concept in your table now. Hello, Major. You're probably surprised to see me here. I'm not really supposed to use this channel. But the message I need to get through to you must not be delayed. You may have heard about the fact that some of the top brass at Supreme Command are jealous of your achievements. You're beginning to get too powerful for their liking, and Colonel Whitmore is already hatching a plot against you. In any case, don't trust him. I have to finish now. We're going to talk again. Sometimes I'm not sure if you're on the right side, Major. Major, we have a sensational new unit for you, the so-called Sundance machine. It is a stationary laser artillery unit whose penetration is higher than that of any other existing weapon. You can protect your bases very effectively with it. You can already find the concept in your budget list. I have to keep it short, Major. The intelligence service listened in on our last conversation, and I'm being accused of high treason for making critical remarks about Supreme Command. I'm going to try to escape abroad while it's still possible. This may be the last time we see each other. I wish you all the best and many more victories in the future. But maybe you should think about whether you shouldn't better put your talents at the service of a better cause. As a last development, the tuner gem has been added to your financing list. It is a special lens which increases the effect of laser beams. I hope this is a useful farewell present to you. Good luck, Major. Willkommen, Commander. Ich bin Professor Stanton. Mein Forschungsteam und ich werden versuchen, Sie so gut wie möglich mit neuen Waffensystemen zu unterstützen. Allerdings wird die Entwicklung einiges kosten. Sie haben Kontrolle über das Entwicklungsbudget. Also hängt es nur von Ihnen ab, wann Sie welche Technologie im Kampf einsetzen können. Wir haben ein neues Konzept für Sie ausgearbeitet, den Protector Droiden. Dabei handelt es sich um einen schweren Kampfroboter, der mit Raketen bestückt ist und der sowohl gegen Boden- als auch gegen Luftziele eingesetzt werden kann. Das Konzept befindet sich nun in Ihrer Budgetliste.
Welcome, Commander. I'm Colonel Whitmore. We shall cooperate from now on. Good thing you were able to join us so quickly, because we are in a serious situation. Our problem is as follows. 2 hours ago, Tehran completely unexpectedly declared war on us, and Southern Bloc troops acted immediately, overrunning many of our bases in the Middle East. You will try to salvage what you can and defend our last base in the crisis area. Meanwhile, we shall take all measures to get our own back on the enemy. I'll now transfer all additional information to your database. Good luck, Commander. Welcome back, Commander. Good thing you were able to stop the enemy for a while. You bought us some time. We have already started sending powerful units to the Mediterranean. We know from reliable sources that the Southern Bloc will soon start a massive invasion of Europe. Unfortunately, we are still in the dark concerning the time and place of their attack. We must infiltrate one of their headquarters and obtain their plans. In your database, you can now find detailed operative information. Welcome, Commander. Quite an impressive performance you delivered there. Fortunately, you were able to take possession of the enemy's invasion plans. We now know where and when the enemy will strike, so we can plan a counterattack to stop the invasion. But this won't work without assistance from our scientists. You have already met Professor Stanton. Some of his colleagues work for us at a base in Israel the enemy got his eyes on. In your database, you will find information on how you can evacuate the scientists and get them to safety. Welcome, Commander. Good work during this last mission. Supreme Command has recommended you for a promotion. The scientists you rescued are continuing their research in a safe area. But unfortunately, there are also bad news. 2 of our agents have been captured at a Southern Bloc base in Malta. They were supposed to sabotage a satellite station there. These agents must be rescued. Their information is vital to us. All important operation data will be now transferred to you. Commander, once again, something completely unexpected happened a few hours ago. It looks as if troops of the Asian Federation are going to make use of our struggles with the Southern Bloc to start an invasion on our allies in South Korea. This could mean that we shall soon be forced to fight on two fronts. Surely Emperor Yakamoto has been waiting for such an opportunity. Should Asia really join the war, we are going to be in a difficult position. I am sending you the briefing now. I hope it's not too late yet. Welcome, Major. Due to your excellent performance recently, you have been promoted. After your sabotage operation in Korea, the Asian Federation has officially joined the war and is now fighting both us and the Southern Bloc. This means that all three superpowers are now enemies. It seems as if the Federation is planning to attack Europe from Russia. Your new command will take you to this region where you're supposed to participate in warding off the Russian-Japanese invasion. Your victory in Germany was a serious blow against the Asians, Major. And as far as our strategists can judge, Europe is safe from them for the time being. But the Southern Bloc is causing us problems in Africa. We must show them their limits. On Mount Kilimanjaro, they have set up a communications post which absolutely needs to be taken out of action. From the following file, you can find out how to manage this. Welcome, Major. To be honest, your constant success is rather extraordinary. Your advancement is so rapid that some of my colleagues at Supreme Command are asking themselves whether something might be wrong there. After all, you achieved within days what other officers need years for. Nevertheless, while you were in Africa, we were helpless witnesses to an Asian Federation's invasion of Scandinavia, where they have set up a development center for droids in Norway, near the city of Narvik. They are developing new secret battle robots we must get more information on. Brilliant, Major. Truly brilliant. There's no way of stopping you, is there? Obviously, you want to rise to the rank of colonel as quickly as possible. Or there are even rumors that you just love to take over my position. I really like you a lot, Major. But it would be better for you to take it easy. Otherwise, we might just become rivals. And I don't think you would like that. But let's forget about these petty quarrels. Meanwhile, our original opponent, the Southern Bloc, has gathered new forces and is going to attempt to attack Europe from Africa, which means across the Mediterranean. Everything points to the fact that a large-scale naval war will start. You can find the appropriate information in the databases. The way you sank the Islamic fleet was a brilliant achievement, Major. For this you can reckon with further promotion soon. This way the invasion by these religious fanatics has been stopped for the moment, but the Asian Federation is far from being defeated yet. The enemy is gathering new forces in the Polish hinterland for a second attack away from Germany. Do your best to prevent them from doing so.
Hello, Colonel. I am Colonel Rutko, Commander-in-Chief of the Asian Federation troops. Our hackers have made this link to you possible for me. I want to keep this short, Colonel. You are a brilliant strategist, but you are on the wrong side. You serve a fascist power, headed by a feeble-minded old man. An intelligent officer like you is surely destined for greater things than to serve such a terrible regime. In former times, the name America stood for liberty. Now it stands for slavery. As far as I know, even your own people are beginning to work against you. Should the ground you stand on get too hot for you, at any time, we shall welcome you with open arms. Just think about it.
Welcome back, Colonel. As you can see, you have been promoted once again. You can be pleased about that. For the moment, the Asian troops have been forced back out of Eastern Europe by your operation. After the war at sea in the Strait of Gibraltar, the Southern Bloc has also retreated. But they have started a devastating revenge campaign in the Middle East, which we absolutely have to stop. You can find all information in your database. Oh, by the way, don't be surprised if the research department remains closed for the moment. This morning, your friend, Professor Stanton, was arrested on grounds of suspected espionage. He has even been accused of having been the leader of the underground resistance. And believe me, Colonel, we will call anybody to account who is an accomplice of this. And if I find one single bit of evidence that you are a traitor, I'll have you court-martialed. The Southern Bloc is nearly ready to capitulate. And at the moment, the tides of war are clearly turning in our favor, a situation which you significantly contributed to. Very soon we shall defeat the enemies and rule the world with an iron grip. And then, finally, the new era President Davidson has been promising us will begin. And then, all traitors and nonconformists will have to pay. I think I should tell you, I'm sorry, Colonel. We secretly intercepted your talk with the Asian officer, and we were very pleased to find out that you proved to have confidence in us. We know now that you are no traitor and that you are on our side. Once the war is over, you will be given a post very close to the top. That much I can guarantee. Both the Asian Federation and the Southern Bloc are weakened to such an extent that we can deal them both their death blow. If you win the next battle, we will end the war in victory and gain world rulership, the position America always has been destined for. In your database, you can find the information for the mission. All the best. I'm extremely sorry to have to announce to you your demotion to Captain. You are hereby relieved of your command. After your first achievements, we had placed great hopes in you. Supreme Command, including myself, are very disappointed in your failure. I hope you understand that we cannot charge negligent officers like you with such important tasks. Whitmore, over! Welcome, Colonel. Thanks to your formidable achievements, we have fought our way to victory. This morning, Emperor Yakamoto of Asia and Ayatollah Karim of Persia officially capitulated. With this victory, you have entered your name into the annals of history. I wish you all the best for your further life, and I hope, no, I am sure, we shall soon meet again.